My name's Luke Oros and I live in Enfield. I also attend Winchmore School where I'm doing my GCSEs at the minute, and hopefully I'll be staying on in the sixth form to do my A-levels and possibly going on to university. I was probably a baby when I first came, so I don't really remember it that well, but remembering ones in the past, it's quite a good experience because quite often people don't realise I have albinism because it's only ocular. So to come here and see other people with albinism and spend time with them, I think is a good opportunity. Whereas you'd have albinism where you'd have really fair hair and really fair skin, ocular albinism is basically, it's albinism but it only affects the eyesight. So in my case, I'm short-sighted, and it's also given me an nystagmus, which is the movement of the eyes at quite a quick speed, very slowly, and they basically move horizontally quite quickly, and that is due to the fact that I have this albinism. They're linked in together quite often. It's also a rarer form of albinism, so not as many people have ocular as normal albinism. And when I asked today, I think I'm the only young person in London who's on the books to have it at the minute. It feels really impressive because, well, I just stand out, because whereas you get people that are, well, they can see and do this and do that, because there are people I know that can see and they don't achieve as much as they could, whereas people that I know to have visual impairments achieve so much more in their lives. And I think it's just the motivation to know that you're different and that everything you do is just proving people wrong. In school, I basically do everything I can. So whereas I believe it's what some normal sighted people would see at 6 feet away, I would see at 3 feet. So my sight is considerably worse off than theirs. I've have to use a laptop and CCTV camera to see what's being written on the board, or I also have slides printed off from the computer so I can read them, and I also need textbooks enlarged for me, but this doesn't really hold me back because I still get the same, if not more, learning done than other people at the school. And there are other people that with normal sight that don't really attend any extracurricular activities, if I can say it, but I try and attend as many as possible because they're just making me stronger as a person. Well, I think whereas if I hadn't been coming, I probably would have been thinking, oh well, I can't see, so I can't do anything. But coming here and getting to see what other people's experiences are, it lets me see that I'm not as worse off as I could be, because there are people with worse sight than me, yet they still achieve so much more than me. So I think it really gives me a motivation to sort of push harder and carry on in life.